He might be the king of the 5 stars, but Will Ospreay has admitted that he is not the king of the ring and cannot lace Kurt Angle's or Shawn Michaels' boots. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and it was actually refreshing to hear Will Ospreay come out and admit that he's not as good as Kurt Angle, admit he's not as good as Shawn Michaels, even though he then went to double down and basically say that the Meltzer star system actually means something and he does well to get 5 stars and whatnot. So to put it into a bit of a context, Will Ospreay was talking with the Ropes magazine. And why was he talking? Well, first of all, we had AEW All In. Second of all, though, he received his 41st 5-star match from Dave Meltzer. Will Ospreay has 41 5-star matches. Kurt Angle has 0. To me, that tells you all you need to know about Dave's wrestling credibility.
Absolutely, and you're right. That just shows how much a hypocrite Will Ospreay is. Because how can he not lace Michaels or Kurt Angle's boots, right? And then in the next,
but hold this value of Meltzer so high, you know.
Yeah, because they burst the bubble. Dave Meltzer never gave Kurt Angle 5 stars. You barely give Shawn one either.
Yeah, so this is what Ospreay had to say. He says, quote, "I just think it's a guy's opinion. With the wealth of knowledge that he has about wrestling, it's always nice to hear his opinion, but I don't think everyone should hang their hat on it. I think it's more funny when it's kind of like, oh, I appreciate it, and then there's this whole line in the sand where people say that bullshit. I love how now it's called the Ospreay tax. So anything that I do now, there's an extra star or an extra half a star to put on top of it. What makes me laugh even more is that there are wrestlers that are signed that will get on their phone, hit the record button and go, he's a numpty. He doesn't know anything about wrestling. You've got your phone, you've seen something, you've seen a star rating and you think it should be more. You talk shit on the phone. The only people that I respect are the guys backstage. You can tell those wrestlers are hurt and it's just like, guys, relax. It's just some geezer's opinion. It doesn't matter." End of quote. Seems like Will Ospreay is sending mixed signals. One minute he's like he appreciates the star ratings, and the next minute he's upset at guys who get annoyed about their star ratings in the back. Wasn't this the guy that literally marked out in the press conference at All In because Dave Meltzer was sitting in attendance and asked him a question?
Oh, Dave, it's you, geezer. Give me a 5-star match, geezer.
Another 5 stars, buddy. Yeah. That's the fact. This guy's had 41 5-star matches, though, is it's actually sickening.
41. I could probably name one.
Then Ospreay went on to comment about having higher match ratings from Meltzer than Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. I mean, it's not. It's one thing having higher match ratings. The guy's beating Kurt Angle 41-0 in 5-star or above matches. That's shocking. And I think he's beating Shawn Michaels 41-1. Because I believe Shawn only got one 5-star match.
He's right,
and I think it was Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood.
I mean, he's his own guy, right? He can appreciate Meltzer giving him, but see, at the end of the day, he is just some fucking geezer.
Some geezer.
But the problem is Meltzer's held in high regard by some people, less by others. But reality is, man, the guy's supposed to be this reputed journalist. This guy is top of the journalistic game, and it's like, you're just fucking not, man. How can this guy, like, when wrestling was great and at its best and at its most popular, this guy, like...
Never heard of.
Never heard of, and he fucking...
Wasn't relevant.
He also refused to give 5-star matches.
Wasn't relevant.
Between 97 and 2011, he didn't give one.
He was in his basement watching Japanese tapes. The guy only came out the woodwork when wrestling went to shit.
If Will Ospreay truly had these, like, 41 great matches, he would have some eyes on him, and AEW would actually have some fucking viewers to their name, and so would New Japan.
And WWE would have tried to sign him a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what Ospreay said regarding Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. He says, quote, "Do you honestly think I'm better than Kurt Angle? Because I can tell you right now that I'm not. Do you think I'm better than Shawn Michaels? I can tell you that I'm not. He has a certain taste, and I appeal to that level of taste. I don't really have an opinion on it, but I do enjoy seeing what happens and the discourse between people. It is hilarious at this point, but any wrestlers that say it either in promos or on their phones about how it doesn't matter, deep down, it hurts them. It really does." End of quote. So Ospreay saying he's not better than Kurt, he's not better than Michaels. He's saying that he appeals to the Meltzer star system. His style appeals to Meltzer's taste. That's why he does better in the star systems. And then he goes on again to talk about how he finds it hilarious that wrestlers might mention it in their promos because he knows deep down it hurts them. It's like, this guy is such a fuck. I mean, he's all over the place. 1 minute he's saying that you shouldn't get upset about it. And then he's saying, like, it hurts people. Then he says he appreciates it. And then it's like, well, it doesn't really matter. But then he's saying, well, it does matter because, Meltzer's been around and he knows a lot about wrestling. I mean, this guy is so bipolar, man. And I think he's actually come out and said he's bipolar. But, yeah, you can clearly see...
Not bipolar, I think it was ADHD.
Well, whatever. You can clearly see with this opinion here, I mean, either he believes that the star system is, like, valid, then... You think you've got if he believes that the star system, right, has some form of, like, validation, then is it not, are you not worthy of being upset if you're not getting the star rating that you think you should? The only reason you wouldn't really be justified in getting annoyed about a star rating would be if the star rating held no value. Would be like if the guy dishing out the stars had, like, no credibility and his opinion didn't mean shit. But he can't say that he can't talk about how Meltzer's got all this wrestling knowledge and how he appreciates all these stars and then say, well, it's dumb if you get upset about it. So, is it dumb if Kurt Angle got upset about it?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. He contradicts himself that many times, so... Well, you could clearly see this guy's got an issue with him, right? And, if he's got ADHD or something like that, right, well, I mean, that's not ideal for him, but... It's like, you seen it in his promo with Triple H. Well, when he called out Triple H, it was just so out the blue. It's like one of those kids that needs a fidget spinner.
He thought he was the man, didn't he, after that promo?
Yeah, he did. Oh, 'cause you were on the boss's daughter, governor. It's like, yeah, well, mate, you're on fucking Dave Meltzer's sausage, so fucking relax.
Dave Meltzer wants to rub up against you. You fucking loser. Anyway, guys, Will Ospreay...
No, let's be honest, though. Would you rather rub up against Stephanie McMahon to get control of $1 billion company or rub up against Dave Meltzer for a fake 5-star match? Case closed, good night.
And with that said, guys, till next time, let me know your answers down below. I'm picking Stephanie. Till then, though, peace.